The headlines keep saying that there are more homes on the market, inventory is up, buyers have more options, that the market is cooling. We've all heard it a million times. But tell that to Virginia Highland, where sellers are still going over their asking price, where homes are gone in 5 days, and where prices jumped more in 1 year than most people make in 2. But 12 minutes east in a neighborhood I'll get to in a minute, homes are sitting for 28 days. Sellers are still getting full ask, but they're just waiting longer to get it. Same area, same month, completely different market. The national story and the Atlanta story are not the same story. And inside the perimeter, the gap between zip codes is bigger than most people realize. I'm Erin.Coker. I am a realtor here in Atlanta, and every month I pull the MLS data for the core in-town neighborhoods, so you have real numbers, not national headlines, not the Zillow's estimates, what actually sold, how fast, and what buyers paid versus what sellers asked for. In April, I tracked 4 zip codes. We're talking Brookhaven, City of Decatur, Virginia Highland, Morningside area, and North Druid Hills. 68 homes closed above $800,000 in a single month. Some went under contract in 5 days. Sellers got anywhere between 98% to 101% of what they asked for. And one neighborhood is up $115,000 year over year, and one is sitting 28 days on the market. Let's go neighborhood by neighborhood. In Brookhaven, for homes that sold for $900,000 and above, so we're looking at the luxury market in Brookhaven, 23 homes closed in April. The median sales price, $1,180,000. And it had an average of 7 days on the market, 34 active listings, 20 went pending in April alone. And here's the story year over year. Closings are up 64% from April of 2025. Buyers came back to the market, and even with the uptick in inventory, they bought homes. Homes are selling for more than twice as fast than they did last year. 17 days last April, 7 days this April. The median sold price dipped slightly, and I want to be clear about that because it's easy to misunderstand what that means. This is not Brookhaven losing value. That's a different mix of homes selling this April than before, so you have more volume, a different price pool. Brookhaven isn't softening. In fact, I think it's accelerating. The bottom line is 7 days is your window. If you see something that you like in Brookhaven, the clock starts ticking the second it hits the market. The good homes in these neighborhoods that are priced appropriately are gone really fast, so you have to be prepared. From Brookhaven, we go east to the city of Decatur, and this might be the most telling number in the entire report. 18 homes closed in April. Sellers got about 5 days on the market before they went under contract. Sellers got 99.7% of their asking price, basically full asking. Now watch this. In April of 2025, the median sales price in this area was $1,117,000. In April of 2026, the median sales price was $1,117,000. Same number to the dollar, while closings more than doubled underneath it. That tells you something specific. Decatur isn't appreciating wildly, but it's holding steady at a strong price while demand doubles around it. That's a market tightening, not loosening. And in a city that the geographic size of Decatur, inventory is just limited. But when something good hits the market here, it's gone. And the buyers who get it are the ones who were already ready before those houses even got on the market. So this might be the headline of the month. Virginia Highland and Morningside, 19 closings. The median sales price was $1,385,000, the highest of any zip code I tracked. 5 days on the market. Sellers got 100.7% of list price, so just a little bit over asking. And in 2026, which everyone is calling a cooling market, that's not a fluke month. Sellers went over ask in April of 2025 too. Prices are up more than 115,000 year over year in this area. More closings than last April, which again tells us the buyers came back. While the national headlines talk about cooling markets and rising inventory, Virginia Highland and Morningside did not get the memo. And honestly, there's a real reason for that. I think we all know this if you live here. The housing stock here with the bungalows, the craftsmans, the renovated traditionals, it's genuinely limited and genuinely irreplaceable. People who want to live in Virginia Highland are not cross-shopping in the Alpharettas. They want this specific neighborhood and they compete hard for it every single month, and they've done it year over year over year. This is an area that just constantly holds its value and goes up. All right, here's where the story shifts. I want to talk about North Druid Hills, specifically this 30345 zip code. And I want to spend a little extra time here because I think the data is telling the buyers something important. North Druid Hills, 5 closings in April, median sales price $690,000, 28 days on the market, 48 active listings with only 3 pending. A year ago, this zip code was running at 12 days, and now it's at 28 days. Pending sales dropped from 9 to 3, and inventory is building in this area. But here's the nuance that matters. Sellers are still getting full asking price, and the median sales price is actually up $73,000 year over year. So this is not a distressed market. It's a slower market. Sellers aren't panicking. They're just waiting longer for the right buyer that is willing to pay them their price. What that means for buyers is this. You have some time in this area. 28 days is a completely different experience than 5 days. You can tour a home twice if you need to. You can think it over. You can have real conversations about the price. You have a little more negotiating room. That experience does not exist in Brookhaven or Virginia Highland right now, but it exists here depending on the home. This area is established, it's convenient, it's genuinely underrated in my opinion. It's got great school districts, and at $690,000 for a median price, it's significantly more accessible than anything else I tracked. For buyers who keep getting beat out in these other zip codes, this area is worth a serious look. So what do you do with all this information? If you were buying in Brookhaven, the city of Decatur, Virginia Highland area, you are in a 5 to 7 day window. You have to have your financing locked in before you tour. And really, you need to have a really good idea of exactly what you're looking for before you tour these areas, because you're just not going to have days on end to think about it and to process this. Once the right house shows up, you've got to make a move for it, because if you don't, the house will be gone. If you are buying in North Druid Hills, slow down, use the time, compare, you negotiate. The pressure that exists 6 miles away does not exist here. And to me, that's an advantage if you know how to use it. If you are selling, the message is the same in every one of these zip codes. Homes that are priced correctly are moving. Homes that are priced wrong are sitting. It's that simple. Buyers at this price point have seen everything on the market, and they know within 10 seconds of looking at your home on Zillow when something is off. If you are trying to figure out your next step and you just need to have a real conversation, text or call me. The number is on the screen. Yes, that is my cell phone number. And hey, I release new videos every week with real information buyers and sellers in Atlanta actually need. So subscribe so you're always ahead of it, and I hope to see you on the next one.